As you know, new subject criteria have been produced by the Department for Education for AS and A-level history. These will apply to new specifications for first teaching September 2015. The first AS examination will be in summer 2016 and the first A-level examination in summer 2017. The revised criteria were designed in consultation with higher education and the wider history community to enable good progression in history from each level to the next. Changes to the subject criteria mean that in new specifications, AS and A-level students will now have to study the history of more than one country, and A-level students will be expected to cover a greater chronological breadth, at least 200 years across their whole course. Now, this doesn't mean a single component or topic of 200 years, but means that over the course as a whole, the earliest date and the latest date must be at least 200 years apart. AS will now also be a standalone qualification that doesn't count towards the A-level. And with courses that are designed to be fully linear, there'll also be a greater emphasis on coherence and more focus on students experiencing a range of historical perspectives, such as social and cultural history. Now, we've been consulting extensively with teachers in schools and colleges to gain feedback on our current A-level qualification and to seek ideas and input on the new specifications. We've been talking to you about what the new subject criteria mean for you and your courses and how you want to meet them. We know from our conversations with you that these changes mean a big shift, and while many of you have expressed the view that change presents a welcome opportunity to try something new, we understand that practicalities of implementing new areas of study can also be challenging. Some of you are worried about introducing more pre-20th century history, for example, or about the expectations of breadth and depth of knowledge, and about the implications of the move from modular to linear assessment. We've done our very best to be mindful of these concerns when designing a new specification and assessments. We want our qualifications to achieve that balance between being rigorous and stretching, inclusive and genuinely empowering for all learners. As well as working with the history teaching community, we set up a subject advisory group made up of historians from UK universities and history education experts to gather their views on current and future qualifications. And we've also drawn on a range of research. Many stakeholders have told us of their concerns that modular A-levels led to fragmented courses and decontextualised depth studies, and of their desire for coherent, broad courses that help students to make the links to see the bigger picture. University historians have encouraged us to include more social and cultural history to reflect developments in HE and to broaden students' experiences of history. We tried hard to balance the many views amongst all areas of the history community and to make the right choices. In developing our new AS and A-level qualifications, we've been focusing on getting a balance for coherence in linear courses and the choice of content we know is important to you. Providing greater context for depth, for example by embedding it within or linking it to breadth. Ensuring an appropriate range of history from medieval to modern, British, European and wider world, and a better balance of historical perspectives within topics. Retaining and building on popular topic areas wherever possible to provide continuity with what you do now, while bringing the specification more up to date and ensuring the new criteria are met. Allowing the AS and A-level qualifications to be co-taught. Providing a free choice of A-level coursework topics for all centres. Providing flexibility in the ways in which A-level courses can cover a range of 200 years, either within one period or by extending across more than one period. Ensuring that there are clear distinctions between breadth and depth. And more genuine work with sources and interpretations, and clearer mark schemes across all assessments. We know that some of these changes are significant, and we're working hard to make the right choices around our specification content and assessments, backed up by a wide range of research. If you think there are more or different things we could be doing to support you, we'd like to hear those too. You can get in touch with us by emailing teachinghistory@pearson.com or by calling 0844 576 0034. You might also like to bookmark www.edexcel.com/history2015 to find out more about the new specifications.